Hello and welcome back to our Let's Play on Greenlands. This, I can't even remember what episode it is, but this is going to be the one where we buy our next lot of land. I'm just having a look. Just got my computer in front of us and I'll have a look, see what we're on. So this looks like it's episode 30. So yeah, we're going to buy... I'll tell you what else before we go on. You'll see we now have 673,000... sorry, 673,000, yeah, £665. The reason for that is I've just taken a loan of £500,000. The reason we've done that is we've basically got 3 weeks. As of tomorrow, we've got 3 weeks until the FS22 comes out. This series will stop when FS22 comes out, where the other two, I mean, the My Farm and Life, the role player, that's going to continue on 19 for quite a while, and possibly Jack Pine as well, depending. I mean, I've just recorded, just before this, I've just recorded episode 35 of that, so we'll see where that goes, but I mean, I think that's still got quite a lot of legs in it. With this, I think one of the new maps on FS22 is going to replace this series. So, what we're going to do is buy our land. You'll see these three here have already got crops in them, so they've got wheat and potatoes. I mean, I'm not massively keen on doing potatoes. I could plough them in, couldn't I? Leave them. So if we buy that one, 198,552, we'll buy that field for 82. We'll buy that field for 89, which leaves us with 303,000, and we're going to do 78. Field 78 for 275. Right, that leaves us 28 grand, which will basically be the money that we get these fields turned around with. But the objective now within these 3 weeks is basically make as much money as we can, get our loan settled, and then see where we're at. So, I want a new tractor as well. I want a more powerful tractor. But I need to see what cultivator we're going to get. Oh, I don't know if... I can't even remember. It's been over a week since I've recorded on here. We've started getting enough wool that we're having to move them as well. So that's been kept when the price is highest. We're going to nip over to the shop because there's stuff that we need over there. And I'll be back shortly. Right, we're in field 99. This is the potato field. And we're going to get all of this cultivated in. I mean, it won't take long. The field's actually quite small. The reason for that is not that I dislike doing sort of the root crops. I really enjoy it, to be honest. But I can't be affording all the different types of equipment. I still missed a bit in the corner, didn't I? Just before I go on, I went and hired, and you'll see by the money that's gone down, I hired a scout. So we've done the precision work on field 78. It cost us £2,000 plus the 800 for the scout, so that's been done. And I've still got the scout, so I'll do that on this field as well, on field 99. I didn't show it because, I mean, it's literally just you going around with that scout. It takes ages. It's dead expensive as well. It's so expensive. So we're down to 24.5 grand now. You'll probably notice, like when I've said we've got 3 weeks, this pace of this series, which I know it has done already over the last couple of weeks because we've changed a few things in it. The pace is really going to pick up. So if there's a big field, so when we come to do, for example, field 78, you won't be seeing all the field, say, get seeded. Where before I'd have shown all of that, granted in a time lapse, but it still pretty much would have all been shown. Whereas now I won't. I'll maybe show the start, jump, and then come to the end. Because we need to rattle through what we're doing. How on earth did I miss them? Is this giving us... I haven't done it yet, that's why. I was going to say, does it give us a fertilising state, but I haven't done the scout on it yet. I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping our nitrogen level is going to be really high on this now. I'll get the scout straight on here. Whether I'll show it or not, I don't know. I'm going to have to try as well. Because we don't have a silo, do we? So I wonder if one of the sheds that we have, I wonder if you can put crops on the ground there. I know you can't in the clamps, but possibly in one of the, I think we've got 2 sheds. The one that's got the fertilizer spreader in, and then there's a one attached to that, but you get to it sort of round the back. This crumbler, I wouldn't normally use this on a British map. It doesn't really fit purely because it's so hard to transport around the roads and to get through all the gates and the hedges because just how wide it is. But I thought with what we're doing, it'll be ideal, and it's dirt cheap. Right, is this the final one? Might be a tiny bit there, down the bottom. I know, we'll get that in, won't we? Or we should do anyway. Yeah. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the scout on, then we'll look at getting the 2 fields seeded. Like I said, it might literally be the beginning and the end, because I want to get them done in this episode, so we can crack on with the next one. Okay, so let's start seeding. The seed we've got is this Lancer 600, I think it is. It's the same one that we're using in, or we've just used in Jack Pine to put our grass fields down. I don't normally like to use the same ones in the same series, but just given the price and how quickly you can get it done, that's why I've decided to use this one. I think it only cost us something like £152 to lease, and you can go pretty much maximum speed with it, which isn't so bad in this John Deere at only 26 mile an hour, but when you're trying to do it in a fast track that goes 45, I think, then it was quite difficult. And it looks like we're going to go through an absolute ton of seed here. I've got the rest of the seed pallet just down at the front gate. The other thing I've done, you might notice our balance has gone down a little bit more. I'll just show you quickly. So if we go on precision farming, fields 99 and 96, I've used the scout on them. Field 100 I haven't, because the growth stage is 1 further on. In fact, it might even be 2 further on. So I'd have just damaged the crop with that one. So that one's just going to be however it comes, that's how it is. I mean, that's desperate for nitrogen. We'll have to do that quite quickly as well before it gets into the next growth stage. So let's get this done. It was basically, it was £1,700 to get the 2 fields scouted. This seed isn't going to go very far at all, is it? Right, I'm going to get this finished and then come back maybe when we start the next one. in this smaller field here. So we finished the big one, which I think is, I'll just go back around for that, which I think was 78. Is this field 99? Possibly. I've had to go and buy another pallet of seed as well, but I'll get this field done with this, and then we won't need seed anymore. I wouldn't have thought. So we've put wheat in both fields, and obviously there's wheat in the 2 fields that we bought that's already planted as well. The reason I've kept it like that is because I'm really going to struggle to store it anywhere until the price is at its best. And in fact, let's just see, when is the price at its best? So middle of winter. I mean, if I can't store it in those sheds, then I'm either looking at a massive trailer or some sort of temporary storage. We'll see where we are anyway with it. I mean, like I said, 3 weeks until FS22 comes out. That's probably going to be at most 6 episodes. Although this week I'm pretty sure I'm going to put 3 episodes of Jack Pine out and only 1 episode of Greenlands out, so we will have to see. Oh yeah, so wheat. There's the storage element to it. There's the fact that it's always quite a consistent price. For yield, you seem to get a decent amount for the price that you get. And lastly, we'll get the bales from it. And the fact that all of our arable fields will produce straw, then we'll make quite a bit of money off the bales, I think. And then obviously we've got the grass fields for the silage as well. Which a friend of mine who also does videos for Farm Simulator, he actually suggested in the comments about just this is regarding the silage pit, that we try the broom, which there's some new ones. So I tried one quite a long time ago and I couldn't get away with it. I think it was just the sort of mechanics of using it more than anything else. So for those who don't know, the silage pit that we've got, it's basically got around 8,000 litres of silage in it, and all that silage is just stuck inside. I can't get it out. I've tried the front loader, I've tried using the pickups and the belts, which is how I emptied the pit in the first place. It just won't come out, and I had the same problem with our sort of small holding as well, with the pit that was there. Is that going to carry that alright? Yeah. But only to a lesser degree. There was only about 3,000 litres left in that one. And what I said was, I'd had the same problem when I first played Sandy Bay at the main farm in Sandy Bay, and I can't remember how I resolved it. It might have been the milling machine that I used, but I can't remember. The likelihood is, because we've got a second clamp at our farm now, the likelihood is I'm not going to need that clamp anyway. Just I'd like to get it cleaned out and especially for the other farm as well, because at the end we're going to sell probably everything we've got and then see what money we've made over the, it's going to be 3 full years by the end of it. So yeah, seeing how much we've made in them sort of 3 full seasons. So that's something like 60, is it 57? It's either 57 or 67 grand, I can't remember which one, for our first farm. So I think it's quite important that we get it done. But I think that's going to be enough today. We've got through a hell of a lot, to be honest. We've bought our new fields, which we'll recap now. So we've bought 78, 96, 99, 100, and we already had 93, 94, and 95. We've then cultivated this one. I know it needs ploughing, but we've cultivated it. We've seeded 78. We've seeded 99. Did that give us nitrogen? Yeah, it looks like it did, because we obviously put the potatoes in there. And on the next episode, we're gonna have to try to get them fertilized, and then see what contracts are going as well. Just obviously we're down to under 19 grand now. We've still got quite a lot to do. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of our Let's Play on Greenlands.